But in the 60s, they took out prayer, they took out Bible reading in their school, and evolution was put in. Now, the problem with this is, folks, it's not just a theory. It is absolutely disastrous. The effects of taking the Bible and prayer out of our school system has had horrible results for our country, okay, and putting evolution in. And what I'm going to share with you is the actual U.S. Census Bureau behavioral statistics, specifically from 1963 on, and you tell me if the introduction of evolution and the removal of God from our school has had a good effect on our country. I don't think so. Let's take a look. Back in the 1950s, the average textbook only had 2,000 to 3,000 words about evolution. But in 1963, it jumped up to 33,000 words. It started to spike, and it's gone nuts ever since. Now, it just so happened that in 1963 is also when prayer and Bible reading was taken out of the American school system. And so let's take a look at what effect this has had on our country. Is it purely by chance? I don't think so. Since 1963, sexually transmitted diseases among teenagers and young adults have increased 400%. These are the actual charts. Anybody notice a serious increase? It's gone skyrocketed. Cases of premarital sex among teenagers have absolutely skyrocketed as well. Unwed pregnancies among young girls are up 553% since then. Unmarried couples living together up 725%. Okay, and it's even affecting the church. Divorce rates since then rose to 111% since the introduction there. Single-parent households are quickly becoming the norm, and SAT scores have absolutely plummeted. We are being dumbed down, okay, in our educational system. Alcohol and drug abuse have gone absolutely ballistic, as we all know. And listen to this, violent crimes since the introduction of that has gone up 995% since you took God out of the school and you put evolution in. Okay? I mean, it'd be one thing if it was true and you got to deal with the facts, but it's not, as we've been seeing. It's a lie. And we're going to get to that again tonight. So why would that happen? Why would it have such a drastic result on people's behavior when you take God out of the equation and you put the evolution in? Well, it's simple as we saw before. If you tell kids they came from an ape, why are you surprised when they act like an ape? If you tell people there is no God, why are you surprised when they act ungodly? If you tell kids there is no reason, there is no value, there is no purpose to life, then why are we shocked when they're so flippant to take a life? Over a pair of shoes, I'll shoot you in the head. What you believe determines how you behave. And if you take God out of the equation, this is what you get. Evolution is detrimental to our country and has been. And how many decades now have we been that lie being pushed upon us? And how long has the behavior in our country gone down the tubes? It's a direct result. Martin Luther warned us. The great reformer, you guys heard of him? Great reformer. He warned us centuries ago what would happen when you took God out of our education. Listen to what he said. We should have listened to him a long time ago. He said, I am much afraid that schools will prove to be the great gates of hell unless they diligently labor in explaining the scriptures, like we used to in our country. Engraving them in the hearts of youth. I advise no one to place his child where the scriptures do not reign paramount. Every institution in which men are not increasingly occupied with the Word of God must become corrupt. Man, it's almost like he was a prophet or something. How many guys would say the reason why we're seeing such moral decay, the reason why we are seeing people so flippantly take lives, the reason why we're seeing such ungodliness is because we didn't listen to him. And our school and our society has been turned into, to use his words, the gates of hell. What you believe determines how you behave. Why are we so shocked when our world has become so ungodly when you lie to kids and tell them there is no God?